Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, allow me at the outset to commend the efforts made by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Republic of France to organize this important conference. This conference embodies our collective commitment to the two-state solution as the only way to achieve a just and comprehensive peace in the Middle East. On behalf of Egypt, which for more than 40 years has led efforts to establish a just peace and stability in the Middle East, I address you today. Today more than ever, we need to emphasize that there will be no stability in the Middle East without a just and comprehensive solution that meets the legitimate aspirations of the Palestinian people to establish their independent state on the lines of the 4th of June 1967 with East Jerusalem as its capital. To put it bluntly, the two-state solution is not just a political choice or a moral obligation. Instead, it's a security imperative. The only path to a secure, stable, and prosperous Middle East is to guarantee the Palestinian people's right to freedom, dignity, and independence. Security will not be achieved in Israel through military force or attempts to impose a fait accompli. Ignoring Palestinian rights will only bring about more escalation and instability. The lack of a political horizon will open the door to more violence and radicalism. This has been proven by the successive developments in our region, especially over the past 2 years. In this vein, I would like to stress Egypt's full condemnation of the ongoing Israeli aggression against the Palestinian territories and throughout the region. This includes the dangerous precedent of bombing the brotherly state of Qatar, which joins Egypt in the mediation effort to end the aggression on the Gaza Strip and restore stability. Ladies and gentlemen, the adoption of the New York Declaration by the General Assembly is a historic moment to renew the international community's commitment to fulfill the right of the Palestinian people to an independent state. Egypt hopes that this conference will see immediate, broad, and unconditional recognition of the state of Palestine by the states that have not yet taken such a step. However, what is required of us today is to build on these developments. We need to take practical steps to relaunch a genuine peace process with a specific time frame. This will bring about a just and sustainable solution based on the recognized resolutions of international legitimacy. Egypt continues to make all effort to reach a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. We clearly believe that reaching a ceasefire and ending the bloodbath in Gaza is possible, as it is obligatory and necessary. The report of the United Nations Independent International Commission of Inquiry raises the alarm bell. It awakens every human conscience. Its findings were clear in confirming that Israel committed the crime of genocide with its material and moral elements against Palestinian civilians in the Gaza Strip. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to stress that Egypt rejects any attempt at trying to displace the Palestinians or liquidating their cause. This amounts to the crime of ethnic cleansing. Thus, Egypt will, as soon as we reach a ceasefire, will host an international reconstruction conference in the Gaza Strip to mobilize the necessary funding for the Arab Islamic Reconstruction Plan in coordination with the government of Palestine. This will ensure that the Palestinian people will remain on their land, and it will help them overcome the huge losses caused by the aggression. I call upon all our partners in the international community to contribute to this reconstruction effort and early recovery as part and parcel of any serious move to make the two-state solution a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand today in a pivotal moment. Either we establish a just and lasting peace that opens doors of hope for our peoples, or we leave the region hostage. The sound was cut off.
We are listening at this hour to the leader of Egypt Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in the framework of the high-level meeting that is taking place at the United Nations at this hour. Condemnation, this is what he said, his very own words of this high official from the country. And this is also taking place, as we are mentioning, in the framework of this summit that is taking place with the presence of worldwide leaders, all of them demanding